Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. Well, this giorno is not very bon for the invasion barges that find themselves engaged by a pretty big British task force consisting of three dreadnought class battleships and one St. Vincent, and a couple of light cruisers, three light cruisers, and a whole lot of DDs. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. The invasion barges are too slow to run away. Actually, they only top out at 15 knots. I made them slow to make them cheap. These are just intended as tonnage for naval invasions, and well, I guess I've gotten my money's worth out of them. I don't think I would have taken Spain without all this tonnage. I also have the three Austrian battleships. They are decent, but they've not been refit in a while. They don't have radar or anything like that. And the Vittoria, which has been refit, so it has radar. It is the only radar equipped ship in this task force, so she's gonna have to do the spotting here. And three of the San Pietro class heavy cruisers slash small coastal battleships. I think we should be able to kill quite a few of the DDs as they come charging towards us. Perhaps the light cruisers too. Probably not the battleships. Let's try. Running away didn't work, as in clicking the withdraw button. So we just have to take this engagement. Now let's get the stuff organized. Cruisers, that is okay. They're already in a line. They got their 11-inch guns, so they do have firepower at least. You're gonna detach Invasion Barge 2 and join up with the other invasion barges. Glorreiche and Arpad, you're gonna detach. You're the ones I want to keep alive. And you're gonna join up with the Austrian ships. Okay. Now the invasion barges, there they are. 16 Mark IIs, not terrible. And what they lack in speed and firepower, they don't really have a lot of firepower. They have some. They got 3 single barrel 16-inch guns each. But they do have armor. I gave them a lot of armor because that was the cheapest way to make them this heavy. So I'm hoping the Vittoria is spotting the enemy. Vittoria being the one with the radar. It's not too surprising that she's the one spotting them. And the single barrels on the invasion barge are opening up. They're actually scoring some hits, surprisingly. The DDs are coming towards us. Let's see, invasion barges. You're just gonna focus on the battleship. Maybe score a couple of hits. I mean, you still have 16-inch guns. It could hurt. Yeah, we're already suffering some hits on San Pietro. But we are also scoring a couple of hits. Let's see here. Vittoria. Cedric. Glorreiche. Arpad. If I can slow them down and maybe get them to focus on the invasion barges, might be able to escape with the other ships. Let's see, this might be my last chance of getting an invasion barge thumbnail, because I don't have much hope that these are gonna survive. And they are kind of unique looking ships. Something got hit. Yeah, they're focusing on San Pietro. Is that a heavily damaged battleship? Yeah, it is. Royalists. You do have some armor. Load AP on the 11-inch guns on the San Pietros. Get some decent flooding hits on this cruiser, if they can hit it. There you go, already taking down some DDs. I think we're going to be looking at some torpedoes coming in to hit the invasion barges. Possibly my battleships now too. Seem to be just ignoring these. Maybe they're recognizing that, oh, they're not very valuable targets. And there goes Whitehead. San Pietro, you might just want to detach here. Yeah, torpedoes coming in. What can you really do to avoid these? Not that much. Seems I did avoid them. Secondaries on Paladin. And my plan of going for the DDs and light cruisers, it seems to be working. Certainly doing quite a bit of damage to the DDs. Will the barges survive? Not really that hopeful. Taking torpedo hits. But at this range, they should be able to hit with their 16-inch AP. Oh, they just missed. Invasion Barge 3 is going to be the first to sink. Invasion Barge 2 just took a torpedo. There she goes. Yeah, I was asked why don't I refit the... Do I miss these torpedoes? Frederick? Yeah, Vittoria. I have to speed up a little bit. Can you avoid that one? It was a dud. Thank you. More torpedoes coming in. It's going better than I thought it would. You have no ammo because you've suffered ammo explosions. And you've got no secondaries. Pietro. I think you're dead. I think your battle has ended. San Pietro goes down. In this case, I wish I'd mounted some secondaries on the barges. Could have gotten some DD kills with those. Now I just hope they can score some hits on the battleships. If you two load AP, do you have the range? You do. We score some hits on Duncan. What kind of armor does Duncan have? 2.9 main deck. I can pen that at max range. Those will just have to hold off for as long as possible. Okay, San Marco is taking fire now. Just want you guys to retreat. Still going. Should be able to get some. All that armor is actually being useful. Floating hit on Speedy. Score a hit on St. Vincent. St. Vincent has a lot of armor. Barfleur does not have a lot of armor. Oh, you ate your own torpedoes. And barge number 1 does not even have ammunition left. More torpedoes incoming. Are we gonna eat one? It was a dud. Are we just gonna run away with the battleships? I think we are. The cruisers are trying. I'm gonna detach so at least Peloro can get away. Any of these ships have range to hit the Queen? Perhaps. Slow her down a bit. Vittoria should have the range. You're all to load AP. What kind of armor did Queen have? 13 main belt and 2.9 main deck. Vittoria can go through the main deck. Barge number 1. Last barge remaining. With no ammunition left. I'm just gonna try and get her into the midst of the enemy fleet and hope for some more lucky torpedoes. Well, lucky for me, not so much for the ones launching or receiving them. I don't think San Marco can get away. Unless we're able to get some kind of flooding hits to slow down the Queen. Kind of doubt it, but it's a possibility. The torpedoes on invasion barge. Are you coming in to ram me, little DD? So slow. Hopefully that torpedo here might hit something that's not one of my ships. Now you're getting desperate if your plan involves the enemy hitting themselves with their own torpedoes. I hope at least Paloro survives. If I could have the San Marco survive also, that would be great. Hopes aren't really that high at the moment, because I cannot build any more of those cruisers. They are obsolete. Queen is now in range of my my actual battle line. That was, I think, the end of San Marco. Come on, any main deck pens? San Marco goes down. And Invasion Barge 1, somehow, still alive. All things considered, I'm just happy we were able to sink as many DDs and light cruisers as we were. And even inflict some damage to some of their battleships. Significant damage too in the case of the Barfleur. Should have just ran away with these ships when I could. Might no longer be an option. The Queen is coming towards me. 12 kilometers. You're entering the range where I can actually pen your armor. Certainly pen mine too. sink the Queen. That will be, I'm not sure that's gonna be a good trade. There we go, we're scoring big hits actually. But they're scoring big hits on Vittoria. Might not make it out of here alive. They're just ignoring barge number 1. I hope they wouldn't. I hope they would really try and kill her and ignore my actual ships. That's how it is. Auto shells selection. Queen might be going down. No, I did not want you to turn in. I misclicked, I was trying to target something. Let's try and hit these DDs a little bit. Don't know if I have any secondaries in range. Vittoria, you're gonna detach and just turn away. Gabriel goes down. Let's try and hit that DD. I want to be running cover for Vittoria here. She can survive. Observer. Aiming for this, hoping I'm just gonna hit a lot of other ships. Like that. Observer goes down. Queen. We have a decent angle. Vittoria, you're not gonna live. But the Austrian ships are doing very well. Okay, Barfleur, you want to try? Don't think we're going to be able to sink the Queen. But the Barfleur is closing in. Well, Vittoria is holding steady, but she's taking a lot of fire. Let's give you some fire in return. think this is the first time my Austrian ships see combat. Weather just turned worse. It's cloudy now. Taking out the tower on Barfler. Peloro seems to have gotten away. Vittoria, not so much. St. Vincent is mostly okay. I think she's the one doing most of the spotting. If you can load AP, can you go through that deck at 15,000? No. Still no option to end the battle. Oh, that's because the invasion barge, isn't it? It's just way too close to the enemy. And they're just ignoring it. For the most part. Can I hit the queen from here? Would be nice if I could just score some penetrations and actually sink a battleship. Because the queen is so close to sinking. Alacrity, you have torpedoes. Why are you not engaging the barge? Coming barging in behind you. Oh, we actually scored penetrations on the queen from Vittoria. Yeah, main deck pen. And you just went dark. If you guys load AP, can you pen something useful on that ship? Vittoria sinks. That's too bad. But all things considered, she's done a pretty good job spotting for most of my fleet. They seem to be seem to have realized there's a barge behind them. flooding hit on Barfleur. Aft belt penetration. Don't know how they managed that, firing from the front, but okay. I will take it. Are you not gonna play with your torpedoes? Like, not at all. It'd be funny if Austrian could launch torpedoes towards the barge and hit these 3 ships. I think that would be funny. Yeah, the AI certainly has a thing where it focuses on one ship at a time. And now it's the barge being focused. I mean, all my barges, well, except for one, are dead. Most of my cruisers are dead. Vittoria is dead. I got the Austrian battleships. My quite tanky Austrian battleships sadly do not have the greatest firepower. I might have to give them a refit after this, if they survive. Because I'm about to get the Mark IV 13-inch gun. And that plus a radar and higher quality armor should actually make them quite competent combat ships. There we go, Beaver is closing in. Invasion barge just goes, yeah, if I don't have any guns, I may not have the firepower, but I've got the mass. Let's try ramming. Austrian battleships scoring yet another flooding hit on Barfleur. I may have the mass, but I don't think I have the maneuverability to actually ram a DD. Maybe I have the maneuverability to ram the Queen? Oh, laggy. There we go. Let's see. Where's the speedy? Speedy, 9.8 knots. I'm doing 12. Oh, 11.5. Could actually ram the speedy. That would be funny. If we could pull that off. Now, auto. Down to ×3 game speed because the barge is so close. If only I had some casemates or something. Haha! They hit the speedy. Alright, worth it. That was friendly fire. Let's see, Queen, 7 knots. It's possible I could catch up and ram some of these battleships. It's gonna take a while. Man, that would be funny. How are we doing with Barfleur? Are we actually sinking this battleship? We are actually sinking that battleship. Maybe? She got it under control. I'm really pushing my luck here, trying to get closer with the Austrian ships. But it's only, yeah, only 28 in-game minutes left. If I can sink something during that time, I don't think the enemy will have time to sink my Austrian ships. Yeah, you're gonna go down to cruising speed. We're no longer running, we're running out the clock. And hoping to kill something in the meantime. Alacrity, still not launching torpedoes. Let's see, 12 kilometers. We can pen. Pretty sure we can pen. We pen. And the Barfleur floods. 4%. Controlling it again. What are you doing, Frederick? Time is running out. Yeah, I know. Frederick, what are you doing? I don't think the barge is gonna have time to ram anything. But we just need some more flooding inflicted on the Barfleur like that. That's the end of the Barfleur. We sank a battleship. "16 in-game minutes left. Can we get close enough to fire off just a couple salvos on, for example, the Queen? And sink her too. Would be epic if we could manage 2 battleship kills in this battle that we initially didn't even want to take. It would all be worth it. Actually, Arpod, I want you to try and kill the Alacrity. The barge is still barging in. cruising speed now. Nine minutes left. And they're just not going to be able to sink me in this time. But I could potentially sink the Queen. Which should only require a single hit, I think. A single flooding hit. And also the alacrity. Four and a half minutes left. Oh, getting so close. Oh, I think the Royalist is going to take some hits from this. 3 minutes left. Invasion barge 1. Still going. Possible end of the Royalist. It would be funny if the Alacrity would turn, realize there's a barge behind her to launch torpedoes, miss, and hit some of the enemy battleships, but I think it's a bit too late for that now. Only 1 minute remaining. Austrian battleships are absolute gigachads, considering what they've been able to accomplish. 3 and end. It's actually a victory. All things considered, I think I would agree. And I lost the Vittoria, my original early campaign battleship, and 2 of the barges. But yeah, I did get my money's worth out of the barge thing, seeing as they gave me Spain. Alright, that was interesting. What's my invasion chance now? Come on. Just show me. 100%. 1 turn remaining. And this is the remaining invasion fleet. These have been joined together. That was not my intention. But that's okay. That is okay. The Geoscotties are advancing further into Asia. And also we got North Borneo. That is fine. Where were they going into Asia? They were trying to intercept something. Was it these guys? Perhaps. But they're now also running for my invasion of Gibraltar, trying to intercept it. I think I will try to take Malaya. Naval invasion. Malaya, 35,000 tons. That should be doable. And these are almost undamaged. Yeah, they had a fourth cruiser with them that took quite a few hits and ended up in anywhere near. Oh yeah, no, it ended up in Mogadishu. That's right. The Veloci being repaired next month. What do the British have left of their navy? 31 ships, 3 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, which are heavily damaged, 2 heavies, 4 lights, and 20 DDs. All right. Not bad, not bad. And they are once again rebellious. So we'll see how that goes in the next episode. I'm gonna end it here. I'm not gonna do another 1.5 hour long video. Not that I think I would get another huge meeting next turn, seeing as the British don't have that many ships left. Are they building any? Building 23. Alright, goodbye and take care.